Good morning, afternoon and evening, my crazies. My name's Angela. I'm the Crazy Poppy Lady and welcome back to today's book review. Now this one is for Crochet at Play. There is 30 fun hats, scarves, clothes and toys for kids to enjoy. It's by Kat Goldin. So come on, let's go and see what Kat's got for us today. Okay, so before we get started, let's give you a little bit of information on this book. This book was printed in 2013. Its original price was $14.99 and I believe it was printed in the UK. Let's have a quick nose. Yes, it's a UK base, so the terms in here are more than likely are going to be English. But for a quick look through and some ideas, it's not a bad idea to have a nose. Alright, so let's start off straight off with a page number 1, which is our introductions, getting started, techniques and basic stitches, head and shoulders, fingers and knees and toes, whole self, a playroom, a source for supplies. So that is the contents. Very clever way of popping the chapters in, I think. Right, so we start off of course with our introduction, which gives us a little bit more information on each of the chapters. Then we move on to our getting started, which of course covers the yarns, acrylic, wool, other fibers, substituting yarns, hooks, other supplies, and all the bits and pieces that we need, including sizing for any garments that are within the book. Then we go on to techniques and basic stitches. This is very similar to every other book around. Okay, so we keep going and there's lots of information on all of the different stitches, and yes, this is in English terms because it says slip stitch and then it goes straight to double crochet. Okay, so if this was an American written book, it would say slip stitch, single crochet, and double crochet. But for this one, because it's English, it's slip stitch, double crochet, half treble crochet. That is actually a double in US terms. Yeah, it gets very confusing, doesn't it? Right, so here we go. We'll jump through. We'll keep going. There's information on joining yarns, finishing off your project, washing and blocking, sewing up, and then some different stitch techniques like the running stitch, back stitch and things like that. So it covers quite a few different things. Okay, so our first section is head and shoulders. Now a little sneak here is acorn crown, flat cap, flower and bud hat, flower and bud cow, fox shawl, leafy capelet, a shaggy lion, many ways Alice band, witch, wizard, princess, and then a wraparound. Do we have anything popping into our head on what any of those could be? Let that imagination run wild for a few seconds while we turn over and see what acorn's all about. There we go. It is a little hat to make it look like a little acorn on the little one's head. Now, as you can see here, we've got sizing information through from a baby, a toddler, all the way up to 4+ years. And to be honest, we could probably even add a couple of extras in and make that to fit our heads. Okay, so it gives you the information on your materials. There's a yarn review there. That's not me, let's remove it anyway. Yarn alternatives, tensions and different stitches that you are going to need. Then it gives us all the instructions, including how to do the crown and all the rest. Oh no, sorry, gives us all the instructions on how to do it. The next pattern up is a crown. It's quick and easy and made for little royalty. Okay, so there is the little girls one, as I've decided that's how it's going to go, and there's the little boys. Okay, there's, oh yeah, I was covering the right thing. Okay, and next up it's a flat cap. No, they haven't got anything there. So we have, of course, the materials needed, the sizing and the instructions on how to do it. The next one up is a flower and a bud hat. So let's skip straight through to the image there. Oh, look at her, isn't she cute? Sorry, I like the look of miserable children. Okay, so let's skip on to the next item. This is the fox shawl. Okay, so it's basically a scarf with a fox head attached to it. So I'm not sure if that was the first time I've seen it in print, because I have seen similar things to this in print and of course all over YouTube, but this one's from 2013 even. There we go. Oh, that's cute and looks actually quite simple, that one. Now that is the leafy capelet. The sizes on this one start at 0 to 12 months and go all the way up to 6 years. So that comes with the amount of yarn that you will need and the sizes and all the other extra goodie details. Right, let's get through. It's a shaggy lion hat. And this one you can do from newborn all the way up to 4+ years. And again, it gives you the different information on the materials and the gauges and everything else that you will need. Right, the next one up is the Many Ways Alice band. There we go. So what they've done here is they've given us a basic Alice band pattern, and then given us the different patterns that are needed to get a bow, get some ears, get some butterflies. You see what I mean? So it's quite a nice, versatile pattern there, and you could have some fun with that and create your own Alice band for the cheeky little one in your life. The next thing up is the Witch, Wizards and Princesses. Now again, this goes from newborn all the way up to 4+ years. You've got all the information on the materials that you will need. So let's have a look. I'm sorry, but she looks more like a little pixie. She's so cute. Right, okay, so again, as I said, that's got all the information you will need. The next item up is a wraparound. My kids would have got tied up in that. But that starts at 0 to 3 months and goes all the way up to 6 years. Yes, they would still strangle themselves even at 6. Okay, now onto the next section. So this section is called Fingers, Knees and Toes, and the pattern names are Baby Ballet Slippers, Beastie Feet, that sounds interesting, Sunshine and Showers Mittens, Glass Slippers, Hedgehog Mittens, Leg Warmers, Mermaid Tail and a Tutu. Are you ready for these little feet? Okay, so they are the Baby Ballet Slippers. They start off at extra small, then they go medium, large, extra large. So it's not an age sizing. It's more to do, they measure it with foot width and length. So they're your two different measurements within the pattern to make sure that they fit little one as well as they possibly can. Okay, on to the next one. What's it going to be? Oh no, wrong way. It's a beastie feet. Now this one starts at 0 to 6 months and then goes all the way up to 6 years. Again, we have the materials you're going to need, your tension, and information on special stitches. Are you ready for the picture? There they are. There's those cheeky monster feet. Okay, on to the next image is Sunshine and Showers Mittens. The sizes for this one is small, medium and large, and again they give it as a circumference and a length. They also tell you the amount of yarn you're going to need as well. I forgot to mention that. And a skill level of easy or beginner, sorry. Right, you ready? So let's see, what do they look like? Okay, so the little mittens are with the flip section that can be used or not used. And we've got a little sunshine on one side and a rainbow on the other. But they've also got a couple of other designs with a heart. And I did see one that on that side, it makes it look a bit like a car, maybe. Or a spaceship or something. Sorry, it's a bit out of focus for some reason. It doesn't like me today. Right, the next item up are these little shoesies. They are called the glass slippers. I could see issues with toesies getting caught in there between those stitches there. But again, they are still quite cute and pretty. They would look brilliant on dolls. I just wouldn't risk it on little feet. But then that's because I'm a fussy fusspot. Right, the next one up is hedgehog mittens. Yeah, I would be evil. They're quite sweet actually. Okay, and they come in sizes small, medium and large. Hand circumference of 12 centimeters, hand length is 14 centimeters on the small, and the large hand circumference is 18 centimeters and hand length is 18 centimeters. And then of course it tells you the amount of yarn you need, and they're saying that the pattern is a skill level intermediate. Okay, so yeah, those are quite sweet. And we also have some leg warmers, but they've set them up as boot cuffs. That's very strange. But the sizes go from newborn up to 4+ years. Okay, and again it is measured in circumference and length, which should make it a little bit easier for them to fit little one. Oh, look at the mermaid tail. Okay, so the size is 0 to 6 months. Okay, finished waist is a 41 to 46 centimeters. Finished length 66 centimeters. And they're saying that you only need 299 meters of yarn. So that's only a 100-gram ball of, say, a Starcraft DK. Have they used a DK though, or have they used something else? They used the Cascade Eco. Okay, and that looks like it is probably a 2-weight or something, because they're saying per 100 grams there is 437 meters. So no, you need 2 balls. Okay. So yeah, it's a thinner weight yarn. Okay, next one up is a little tutu. That's actually quite sweet. And there's sizing there for a 1-year-old, 2, 4 and 6-year-olds. Okay, and then of course it tells you what you're going to need, and they have used the Cedar Snuggly Baby Bamboo DK. Not too sure if that one is available anymore, but of course there are others that you could substitute it for. Now we are on to the whole self. Now this is a cable York cardigan. The Professor, that's puzzling. Rainbow bright, silver birch tunic and a wolf. Are you ready? The cabled yoke cardigan. That's cute. The sizes on this one are newborn, 0 to 6, 6 to 12 and 1 year. The skill level is intermediate. Okay. Oh, there we go. The next one up is the Professor. Oh, that's sweet. Skill level intermediate, sizes range from 0 to 6 months all the way up to 6 years, and they are using an extra fine merino wool DK for that one. Okay, then we have a Rainbow Bright. This little top is a skill level intermediate, sizes from 0 to 6 months all the way up to 6 years. Then we have the Silver Birch Tunic. This one starts at 3 months, goes all the way up to 6 years, and it's an intermediate pattern. Look at that baby. Okay, that is still wearing the same item. Oh, there's a few more. Sorry. Next one up is a Little Wolf. Now the Little Wolf is a skill level intermediate. The sizes are 3 months all the way up to 6 years. Okay, it also tells you how many balls you are going to need, and any of the extra items like little toggles, but you can of course swap them out for buttons as well. Right, now we are on to the next section, which is the playroom. This is the Star Rug, Sleepy Octopus, Bunting Baby Blanket, Black Eye Susan a Baby Blanket, and the Hobby Horse. Ooh. Oh, that sounds like a challenge, that last one. So here we go. We have got a star-shaped rug. Okay. That one, they're saying, is an intermediate. There are lots. Oh, I can see why. It's not just a standard double crochet, I don't think. Oh, no, it is. Okay, and next one up is a Sleepy Octopus. Okay, is that flattened or is that stuffed? Oh, it's lightly stuffed, but it is a floor cushion style, as you can see in the images to the left of us. Okay, and next one up is the Bunting Baby Blanket. There we go. It's a one size. Finished length is 128.5 centimeters. Width is 88 centimeters. Okay, as you can see there, it's quite sweet, that one. Right, the Black Eyed Susan Baby Blanket. Okay, it looks like that. It looks like a giant sunflower to me, but that is some chunky yarn they've used there. Right, the next one up is a Hobby Horse. They're saying the skill level on this one is intermediate. Finished measurements once stuffed is around 20 centimeters by 25 centimeters. Okay, they give you lots of information there and lots of guidance within the pattern itself. And there's lots and lots of photos of different coloured choices. Okay, now that's the end of the patterns, but the next section is sources for supplies, other craft suppliers. Some of these are bound to be out of date now, but it's always worth a look and worth a nose on their websites to see if they're still going. They've even got somewhere for New Zealand and Australia. Ooh, nosy nosy. Then we have our acknowledgements. Okay, so that's the end of the Crochet at Play book today. I hope you've enjoyed having a look. If I can find any suppliers to this book, they will of course be in the description box down below, but please remember they will be for UK based places. If you are outside of the UK and you know of somewhere, or you've come across it on your travels when you've been browsing the internet, please pop the information in the comment section down below, and then of course I will fact check it and then pop it over into the description box with your little name in there, so you get a cheeky little shout out for the help. Right, that is it for me for today. I hope to see you all really soon. So please remember, stay chilled, stay happy and keep crafting. Goodbye everybody.